Having you back on the CryptoQ Media channel is a pleasure. Could Ripple be trying to keep 25 billion XRP for themselves, only for financial gain? Someone named Ripple has created a document that has gone around the XRP community quite a bit. On the other hand, it is fooling people. In addition, the way it's presented is unacceptable. I will tell you at the beginning of the video that is false. The document might be real, but the claim it makes is not. As an added bonus, I will provide you the evidence and the logic that supports it. I am not furious, I am just disappointed. To avoid others believing false things, it is acceptable if you want to distribute a paper like this along with a detailed explanation. A large portion of the community is eager to disseminate misleading information without providing any background. What we should do instead is this. The presentation adds a dash of intrigue, which boosts its shareability and, consequently, its influence on social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook. That seems to be the point of this garbage, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Simply said, I find it quite frustrating when people's actions don't line up with reality. I do not think this is a situation where people are just mistaken, to put it simply. It seems I simply want to clarify. It is obvious. Some people have undoubtedly heard the false story and are now spreading it. Unaware of the situation. It all makes sense now. The fact that whoever is starting this clearly has no clue astounds me. Their curiosity stems from the fact that, in the midst of all that nonsense, they nevertheless depict it inaccurately, knowing full well its location and nature. Consequently, I will tell you the truth. First, let me to clear the air, I am not from a financially privileged family. Nothing I say should be construed as a recommendation to purchase or sell anything, and I certainly am not offering financial advice. In my spare time, I like to make films for YouTube where I talk about Bitcoin and related topics. I simply enjoy it. The crypto fundamental headlines reflect the widespread dissemination of this information. According to the document, Ripple plans to sell only 25 billion XRP to cover costs and earn a profit. The XRP Army has recently released a white paper outlining Ripple's intentions to retain 25% of the XRP supply for future development and sell the remaining 25%. 3 market and business development employees and Roman Lil of Goldman Sachs authored a research stating that Ripple intends to retain 25% of the total XRP supply. According to Ripple's announcement, the network design dictates that 100 billion XRP tokens will never be issued. In order to fund its operations and generate a profit, the company plans to retain 25% of the total issued assets. If you stick with me, you'll see why this is really annoying to me. Ripple intends to keep 25 billion XRP, which is now valued at about 12.5 billion, for internal purposes. For the time being at least, and probably for the rest of time as well, selling XRP through Ripple is required. Presently, the business has 39.5 billion XRP in its possession, which includes its spendable balance plus an additional 4.8 billion XRP. The reason for this is the sales. Over 44.3 billion XRP coins were added to the firm's reserve in 2017, which had 55 billion XRP held in escrow. With 44.3 billion XRP still in circulation, that leaves 61.6 billion XRP available for spending. Ripple has sold about 17 billion XRP throughout the years, according to this. The papers suggest that Ripple plans to use the remaining 75% of XRP supply to incentivize customers, market makers, and gateways to use its protocol, which is entirely incorrect but sounds like what Ripple is doing. If this were to happen, the XRP ecosystem would have 75 billion tokens to use for future development. When Ripple first issued this white paper, they owned all of the supply. They completely forgot about it. They must have used up all of their supply if they are retaining 25 billion and claiming the remaining 75%. Although it is crypto media created by a bunch of computer science majors, the fundamentals of cryptography are incorrect. But that is just wrong. It defies logic, too. The crux of the matter is something I fail to comprehend. This is being presented as new information while, in reality, it is anything but, according to VET, an XRP ledger validator also. This is from 2010. This document is still being circulated, even though it is 10 years old. It is being shared without the necessary information. If we were to discuss an ancient text, we would normally say something like, "Hey, I found this piece of history, here is what it said," but Ripple's appears to have other plans. People who read it while going about their day on social media may think, "Oh my, I had no idea about that." This is due to the fact that I do not believe it is fair to expect everyone to exert such effort. Still, it seems that some are reading stuff while perusing their phones. Even if you tried, you probably wouldn't find every single perspective. What you're doing with your phone to scan the area is totally understandable. That is precisely why this irritates me. It completely disregards reality, which makes me feel foolish. Whoever started this is intentionally attempting to shift the focus. Despite the fact that I've watched it 55,000 times, I still believe this is the smoker. I guess that's not how it's supposed to be said. Only this specific post is being discussed. A multitude of further examples can be found here. Thus, he began on a positive note. On June 28, he said, "Ripple has no plans to sell off all of its XRP. With the remaining XRP, they plan to fund their operations while retaining 25% as profit. To entice market makers/gateways to become protocol users, the remaining money are distributed. When demand increases, prices rise." This is the actual document. The relevant part is here. There you have it, that little 25% thing on the screen. Feel free to put it down and read it whenever suits you. I certainly won't. So, a lot of people are responding to or explaining this away. As an example, DSC has made its status as Expector's founder known, adding to the XRP ledger. He couldn't help but giggle about that document, even though he composed it in 2014. Additionally, other people have confirmed it, so it's likely still from Ripple, isn't it? Remain silent. Since it is 10 years old, it is no longer relevant. Moreover, it is not true. On top of that, I can prove with proof that it is completely false now, as it was taking place. That is my opinion. But today, they're planning something different. To be honest, I don't know how they intend to distribute XRP in the long run. Ripple staff have consistently been evasive whenever I've asked them directly. Maybe it's because no one I've talked to has the power to give me the specific plan for the future. Ripple continued to deliberate on XRP's future even after this document was created. Give me a moment to show you that. Ripple insights are the subject of this article. To guarantee 100% XRP supply certainty, Ripple published an official blog series on May 16, 2017, more than 7 years ago, headlined "Ripple will place 55 billion XRP in escrow." The primary motivation for penning this piece is escrow, even though it isn't the subject of this video. 7 years have passed since its creation. Despite its age, 7 years, This is the most current information I am aware of regarding Ripple's plans for the future of XRP. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. Therefore, it is entirely possible that I have merely failed to keep up with more recent developments concerning Ripple's plans for XRP. I can hear most things, but sometimes I miss more nuanced signals. The XRP ecosystem and its present status are well within my knowledge. I will make sure to give you credit in a forthcoming video if someone does share, so please don't hesitate to do so. What is it that you want me to know? I am quite curious. Nevertheless, I have included the most recent data that is currently available, which is 7 years old yet superior than the 2014 data. Therefore, it is clear that Ripple completely changed their minds even after 3 years. Thanks for that. Here, therefore, is Ripple's 30-year XRP distribution plan from 2017. Thus, the year 2047 has arrived. Despite setbacks, they are still moving closer to their objectives from 7 years ago. We still have 7 years to go. They estimated that there would be somewhere about 75 billion XRP in circulation if all of their estimations were to be believed. More than that, we've hit 55 billion. That brings the video to a close. Please subscribe for my benefit. Take care until then.